Good day, everyone. Have you ever looked at an old photo of yourself and immediately wanted to hide from embarrassment? Because honestly, every time I see a picture of myself, I feel like I'm looking at an evidence from a very confusing phase of life. When I was younger, I truly believed I had life completely figured out. I thought adulthood would be easy. I imagined myself becoming rich, successful, emotionally stable, and probably living in a beautiful house by the age of 18. And now I'm 19 and I'm still living at my parents' house, so that didn't go well. Now that I'm older, though, I realized that the biggest joke was actually my confidence. Back then, I acted like I was extremely mature. I would use deep English words that I barely understood just to sound intelligent. Sometimes I would say things like, "Indeed, life is quite difficult," after experiencing such smallest inconvenience imaginable. Yet, my parents were there paying bills, handling responsibilities, and surviving real adulthood. Another funny thing about my younger self was my fashion sense. At that time, I genuinely thought I looked cool. Looking back now, I honestly do not know what I was thinking. The oversized clothes, awkward hairstyles, dramatic poses, and random accessories made me look like I lost a fight with my own closet. Yet somehow, I still walked confidently like a celebrity attending an awards night. And let us not forget our childhood fears. As a child, I was terrified of the dark. Like, absolutely terrified. I would sprint to my room after turning off the lights because I was convinced that something invisible was chasing me. Now, I no longer run from imaginary monsters. I run from deadlines, responsibilities, and unread group chat messages. When I was younger, I also believed relationships were exactly like movies. I thought emotional moments would have background music and dramatic slow motion scenes, but real life is very different. Sometimes the only background music we hear is the sound of stress, notifications, and alarm clocks reminding us that another deadline is approaching. Children are also naturally dramatic. One small problem immediately felt like the end of the world. And if my crush ignored me for one day, suddenly I became a poet, writing emotional messages in my notes app. And after 2 days, I would completely recover because someone offered me food. But honestly, laughing at our younger selves is not a bad thing. Those embarrassing moments reminds us that we grew as individuals. The awkward faces, childish mistakes, and dramatic reactions are proof that we were learning and discovering ourselves. In fact, there is something admirable about our younger selves. Children dream fearlessly. They believe they can achieve impossible things, and maybe as we grow older, we should not completely lose that hopeful and fearless side of ourselves. So, the next time you remember an embarrassing childhood memory, do not be too harsh on yourself. Laugh a little. Your younger self was simply trying to figure life was simply trying to figure life out one awkward moment at a time. Thank you everyone, and please, for everyone's safety, let us keep the old photos hidden forever. Thank you for listening and have a good day.